This time, we got pictures here in this one. This one is called The Giant of Jum. I think this is one that Iron Man bought this one, I think. He likes to read stories to his daughter. Okay, let me find the first page. Okay, I got it. 3, 2, 1. You ready? You comfy? Okay. The Giant of Jum was a grumpy old grouch who was constantly grizzling and grumbling. And when he was hungry, he'd slobber and slouch and say, "Oh, how my tummy is rumbling." "Fee," he said, and "Fi," he said, and "Fo," he said, and "Fum." How I pine, how I wish for a child on a dish. Little children are yummy, yum, yum. Oh man, Tony didn't warn me about this book. And he thought of a tale that his brother had told of a beanstalk and a boy known as Jack. He'd be nice, thought the giant, if eaten quite cold, with a side dish of beans for a snack. He strode through the land with such thunderous stomps that the trees started shaking and swaying. Through fields and forests, through rivers and swamps, and to gardens where children were playing. See that? And children playing, that's a big house, huh? A big garden. "Fum," he said, and "Foo," he said, and "Fi," he said, and "Fee." "Children, I feel like make a fabulous meal. I will gobble you up for my tea." This page here. But the children said, "What a magnificent man! You're so marvelously magic and tall." And they said, "Will you help us? We're sure that you can. Oh, please, will you fetch us our ball?" Look at the ball stuck on the fountain. The giant said, "Well, I suppose it won't hurt. But soon, have no fear, I'll be back. You'd be scrumptious if eaten with cream for dessert, just as soon as I've gobbled that Jack." "Fo," he said, and "Fum," he said, and "Fee," he said, and "Fi." Children taste nice mixed with pasta or rice, and they're perfect when popped in a pie. But the children ran up and they yelled, "Look at that! Up there in the leaves, can you see? Oh, please will you help us and rescue our cat? He's got stuck up that sycamore tree." See the cat up there? Poor kitty. If the Avengers were there, we'd save it. The giant said, "Well, I suppose it won't hurt, but soon, have no fear, I'll be back. You'd be scrumptious if eaten with cream for dessert, just as soon as I've gobbled that Jack." "Fee," he said, and "Fee," he said, and "Fum," he said, and "Fo. My very best treat is some children to eat. I will start at the littlest toe." Get your little toes. But the smallest boy whispered, "My legs are so sore." And he slumped to the ground and he cried, "I can't make it home. I can't walk anymore. Oh, please, could you give me a ride?" The giant said, "Well, I suppose I don't mind." And he lifted the boy on his back. The boy said, "I love you. You're wonderfully kind. And what is your name?" "I'm called Jack." "That must be Jack." Sorry, trying to open the pages here. "Fee," he said, and "Fi," he said, and little Jack's snack, is that right? I'll pulp you and stew you, I'll gulp you and chew you, and gobble you up in one bite. But the children said, "Oh no, you wouldn't. We think that you made a mistake. You're such a kind giant, you couldn't. Nice giants always eat..." What do they eat? What do they eat? Cake! No way! That's a big cake. They made him a cake. The giant was starving. His tummy was rumbling. But then he said, "Wait, are you sure? I'm grizzly and grumpy and grouchy and grumbly. I've not been called lovely before." "You rescued a cat from a tree," shouted Jack, "and you fetched us our ball, so you're nice. You gave me a ride through the streets on your back, so we made this for you. Have a slice." "Ho," he said, and "hum," he said, and "ha," he said, and "he." Chocolate's much better than children, and he ate it all up for his tea. Look at that guy, eating all the cake. I wish he'd save me a slice of cake. You enjoy that story? It's quite a cool story. I like Jum. He turned out to be a nice guy, huh? It's a bit like Hulk. He's like that. He's quite scary when you see him, big and green. But he's a nice guy. And he likes cake too. So guys, stay safe. I'll see you next time.